Hey y'all. So sorry it's taken me a couple weeks to get back to you, but I am here to let you know I am on my very last pen for Saxenda, and I will not be continuing to use it. So hopefully this video will be quick, and I just want to answer a couple of final questions that I did get over the course of after lowering my dosage. So let's see. So I'm reading my notes. How much weight loss did I have using Saxenda? So drum roll, I lost 20 pounds from April to October. So that averages about 3.3 pounds per month, which was great to me. So I feel like I still have 20 pounds, let's see, now 23 pounds left, because I lost 2 pounds over the past couple of weeks with the lower dosage. So the lower dosage is 1.8. When I went up to 2.4, my body did not like that change. So I just been trying to use up the pen so I didn't have to waste the prescription. And I felt fine. I felt like nothing was really going on. But then I kind of honed in on some of the, I guess, symptoms or side effects that you get, or things that Saxenda would do for you. And one of the main things that I did still have was a curbed appetite. Yeah, not bad at all. So, but the only thing was I would forget to eat sometimes, and when I finally did get hungry, man, I would be starving. And so I try to keep myself on a schedule to eat. And I just been, because I was lowering the dosage and not increasing it, I've been really managing my portions well. And I think that's how the 2 pounds came off. I just walk so far. I do a little bit of strength training, not a whole lot. You know, life gets in the way. We don't work out like we need to or should. And, but that's what I like to do. I love strength training. So when I do work out, it's not just cardio. Just know, to lose weight, you definitely have to do some type of resistance training, as well as just light weights. You don't even have to have a heavy weight. So, but you want to strengthen your muscles, which when you strengthen your muscles, that's how you burn fat, more fat rather. So just remember that going forward, you want to get some strength training, even if they're just simple little hand weights, 3 pounds, 1 pound, whatever. Incorporate those into your workout. It's going to be more beneficial for you in the long run. Let's see what else I have. Nausea. So in regards to nausea, someone suggested, I think it was Camille, she suggested that I take Zofran, and I had never heard of Zofran. Zofran is some type of prescription that they give chemo patients, and it helps with their nausea. So just a little bit about me. First of all, I don't like taking prescriptions long term. So it was going to be challenging for me to take Saxenda for 9 to 12 months anyways. I had 3 more months to go. So I think I did pretty good, considering, I think, well, no, May 6. Oh, 6 months. Wow. I haven't even really taken it. Just half a year. I can't take it another 6 months. So anyways, I was not interested in taking another prescription to combat symptoms of a different prescription, because that comes with more side effects. Some of the side effects with Zofran is diarrhea, headache, fever, lightheadedness, dizziness, weakness, tiredness, and drowsiness. So, I would take maybe a Dramamine, something over the counter, which makes me sleepy. So I guess I would be taking it at night, and I'm not really sure if that would help me during the day with my nausea. So it was kind of a catch-22 for me. It was okay because I was able to lower my dosage back to 1.8 and not have problems with the nausea at all, because that's where my body felt comfortable in taking it. In increasing the dose from 0.6, I think it's 0.6 to, on up to 1.8, and then it's 1.2 and 1.8. I didn't experience a whole lot of nausea, not something that was unmanageable. But when I got to that I think it's 2.6, when I got up that high, it was unbearable. I just couldn't. So I would rather just decrease the dosage. And I also felt like it had done what it's going to do for my body. So I just felt like it was time for me to just move on from it. Let's see. Stopping Saxenda. So I called the nurse, my doctor's office, to make sure I was going to stop Saxenda the right way. You know, some prescriptions that you take, you have to lower the dosage, cut it in half or whatever, and wean yourself off of it slowly. But with Saxenda, she said it was okay to just quit taking it. It didn't matter when I wanted to stop taking it, just stop. So because I still had one pen left, I said, I'm not going to waste my money. I'm just going to finish the prescription and just not get it refilled. So that was fine with me. I was glad that I could stop cold turkey, because I wanted to finish the prescription and just not have to use it anymore. One thing that I'll miss about taking Saxenda is the fact that it curbs my appetite. So I will probably get something like a fat burner. I'm okay with over-the-counter fat burners, fat burner, or some type of metabolism boost type energy pill, because they help curb my appetite as well. I wouldn't take them with Saxenda because it was recommended that you don't take any other dietary supplements while using Saxenda. That's very important. I don't even want to find out what that side effect would be. So I tried to stick to that. I didn't take anything else while I was taking Saxenda, like to in combination with it or anything. I wanted it to work on its own, so I would know exactly what it was doing for me on its own. So, so I'll miss that it curbs my appetite. Okay, so some of my concerns after stopping Saxenda is going to be getting too hungry and overeating. So I'm hoping that when I stop, I'm not going to be starving like all the time. I like to munch on things and snack. So my thing is, I like crunchy stuff. So I like, so I always keep celery in the refrigerator, because I don't know if you know this, but when you eat something crunchy, it sends a signal to your brain. I can't remember what that's called. It has a name. Google it. I don't know. But so I like crunch. It's satisfying to have something crunchy. I like chips. I make sure they're gluten-free, low cholesterol. I don't buy the baked ones. They have more calories than regular chips. So if you're going to get a bag of chips, just get regular. Don't go for that baked stuff. That's fake stuff. So just don't overdo it. So I buy the little miniature bags from Sam's. You know, you get like 50 in a package. If you get the package at Sam's that has 30 in the packaging, 30 bags of chips instead of 50 bags of chips, the 30 bags, you're getting the larger size of chips. The 50 bags, you're getting the really tiny bags of chips. So fewer calories. I try to watch my calories in that way. I don't necessarily count them, but I think I'm more conscious about them when I'm eating. I also try to eat at home more often than I eat out. Let's see. So my future plans, after I'm no longer taking Saxenda, is to stick to smaller portions. So one thing that I noticed, because you eat smaller portions, if you drink water with your meal, when you start eating, you actually get fuller faster. And I try to pay attention to, I eat slow anyways, so which is a good thing. If you eat too fast, your body takes a while to recognize when it's full. And then by that time you're stuffed. So if you eat slow, your mind and your stomach have a chance to kind of catch up to one another. And when I sense that I am full, I stop eating. If I have food left on my plate, I put it in a storage container, put it in a refrigerator, and we'll eat it for leftovers. I am the leftover queen. I hardly ever finish eating when we go out to a restaurant. I always just split my food up. I already know. I can tell when they bring it to me, oh my God, this is so much. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat half of that. I start dissecting my whole plate. I'm going to eat some of that, some of that. This will be taken home. So if you kind of get in the habit of that, it actually is very helpful and it'll save you in the long run. I don't mind leftovers. So I'm going to stick to my smaller portions. I need to step up my game with my exercise. Drink plenty of water. Sometimes, you know, I've been drinking this all day. This is not good. But it's also Saturday. And on Saturdays, I really fall out of my routine. So a goal of mine is to get more water. Last but not least, the one thing that I'm going to do is to detox my body. So I feel like whenever you're taking prescription long-term, like I have with Saxenda, that your organs react in a certain way. And no, I'm not vegetarian. Somewhat of a pescatarian at times, but I am going to do a very simple cleanse for at least 7 days. If I can do it 14, I'll stretch it out. So the detox includes a green smoothie every morning. That will be my breakfast. So the green smoothie, and then salad or soup for lunch or dinner. And I'll just alternate the two. I make my own soup. It's homemade. So I'll either do like a cabbage soup or a chicken noodle soup. I add quinoa, carrots, celery, just, you know, any kind of random soup that you want to make. And if you eat that for a week, it will help cleanse your system. And I suggest not buying anything in a can. Like I could buy a can of soup, but it's healthier if you make your own. And plus I have my own spices and seasonings that also aid in the detox process, which is includes turmeric. So I can't think of anything else. So my goal when I started making these videos about Saxenda was just to make it a diary for myself. I started writing and I was like, man, this is so much. I wish I could just record this. And so that's just what I started doing. So I hope that going forward, that the videos that I have made, if it just helps one person, I've accomplished my goal. Well, it would be 2 people because the first person is myself. By creating this diary, video diary, so to speak, it has helped me a lot. And I wanted to help someone else because I didn't find that much information using Saxenda. And I didn't find that many videos on YouTube is what I'm trying to say. And so hopefully this is my video number 10. Listen, the only videos that I found was 3 videos from like several people. And I was like trying to figure out why were people stopping at video number 3? What I felt like at video number 3 was there hadn't been a change in using Saxenda. So why make a video when everything's still the same? Well, because I committed to making the video when I was still taking the medication. I wanted to continue to chronicle the way it was making me feel. And if I felt the same, then that's what I talked about. Or there could be like some minor, slight change going forward. And so that's what I accomplished while making the videos. So I hope that this was able to help somebody. And I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good about myself. And I may go ahead and continue making videos for after Saxenda. So at least 30 days after, I will continue to create videos based on how I'm doing and how I'm feeling after Saxenda. So just look for that in the future. And so what I will do is just see how tough it is to continue to lose weight when I'm no longer taking Saxenda. So I have 20 more pounds to go. Hopefully I will lose those 20 pounds in the next 6 months, because losing 3 pounds a month is normal. And it's, there's like 4 weeks in a month approximately. So 3.5 almost sometimes. And so I think that's normal. It could be 5 pounds a month. To me, that's a little fast. 3 pounds a month is normal. If you have more weight to lose, maybe 3 pounds every 2 weeks is what works for you. But it works for my body. And when you lose it slow, you also keep it off. So one of the things that I remember them saying about Saxenda is that more people that have taken Saxenda kept the weight off. So that's what I'm going to continue talking about in my future videos. So the next one will be number 1 of after Saxenda. So I hope this has been helpful to you guys, and have a blessed day.